A moving target.
Well, you know what else you notice? When it comes out of his hands, and I don't know how really to describe this other than it comes out soft. You can just tell there's a great hand action to get the ball floating, not firing at the rim.
Big money ball there.
Brad, it's as soft of a shot as I've seen for a kid that kind of launches the ball out instead of up. Very difficult to do, and he's got it down.
That was a good adjustment. 2 straight short, he hit the back of the rim with the next one and made the money ball.
Big money time at the end, so that was actually better than his first round. He had 17 in round 1, 19 there. And he went 4 out of 5 with the money balls. And that was big. So Ian's still in the hunt, or he hopes so. As Daniels had 23, he had 19. And now we go to the 2 guys that lit it up in round 1. And I mean, they lit up the crowd. Everybody was standing here in McCamish Pavilion as these 2 got warm at the top of the key. Hulls first, who had 20 in round 1.
Jordan Hulls told us yesterday something I've never heard a kid say. He admitted it. Playing against the Syracuse zone, he said for 40 minutes, I couldn't see the rim. That's what you're dealing with in the Final Four this weekend against Syracuse.
I wanted to say, then move.
Yeah, move.
The gap.
I couldn't see the rim.
The gap between somebody.
We'll see if Michigan can this weekend.
Jimmy Dykes' theory on shooting: never bet on a guy with a Band-Aid on his shoulder.
On his shooting shoulder. He's got Band-Aids all over his shooting shoulder.
He's hit everyone but one so far. Still got it working. Money time. Yes.
Brad, he was brought up the right way. His dad and grandfather would not let him shoot 3-point shots until he got in the 7th grade. Therefore, he wasn't slinging, he wasn't launching. He's always had a good groove to his shot.
Huge money ball, 14 already for Hulls as he moves to the wing. Rattle one home there.
He used to get in the gym at Bloomington South High School at 10 o'clock in the morning, every morning, and would not leave till 6 at night. Put himself through a ton of drills along with Spencer Turner, who shoots it for plays at Belmont.
It's a big ball right here for him.
Oh, and he got it. Huge shot at the end.
And this is a heck of a shootout now.
I think the best I've seen since I've been doing it 7 or 8 years now.
5 for 5, fellas, on the money balls for Jordan Hulls.
Well, it's unorthodox, but it goes in, and the bigger the shot, the more I'd bet on him to make it.
Like all great shooters, just watching him today for an hour and a half before this competition began, never satisfied, mentally tough, and an inner confidence that comes from hours and hours and hours in an empty gym.
Jimmy, he had a ball in his left hand and a ball in his right hand. He looked at me as I walked by. He said, I'll bet you $5 I make him right now.
And he did.
Yeah, I said, all right,
he shot at the same time.
Yeah, and he made him. And he looked at me, he goes, that's 10. I said,
and you said you don't have 10.
I don't have anything. I didn't bring my wallet.
Scott Wood now. And Scott's going to have a great round, which he did in round 1 with 21. But remember, Daniels and Hulls already had rounds of 23 here in the semis.
Scott Wood last year had a streak of 66 made free throws in a row. 4th longest in the history of the NCAA. He knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Marion, Indiana, traditionally great high school program. Numerous state championships, great coaching.
He can shoot threes as he has throughout his career. 138 career games. He's hit a 3 in at least 125 of them. At least one.
Just easy. Gets it to the shooting pocket, releases it, gets his shoulders out a little bit in front of his feet when he shoots.
It just got quiet in here because folks know what happens on these last 2 racks is going to send him into the finals. He just shoot an air ball.
From the top of the key air ball. Dead right.
He's a little bit of a forward jumper, which I'm not crazy about. He's going to have to have, I don't think he can make it, can he? With 15 going to the last rack, he's done. My guy's done.
Well, I didn't want to bring it up, but last year I had John Cerna, and he won.
And you got a chance to win again.
Yeah, going for the 2-peat.
Oh, boy.
I think the pressure got to him. That's the only explanation there is for an air ball at the top of the key with a money ball.
He hit 3 of the 5 money balls, but the one he missed was huge. Jordan Hulls, 2 great rounds, and he's with Samantha right now. Sam?
Jordan, I can't believe it. You're making Dan Dakich look good. He picked you to win this thing. So far, so good. You look like it's so easy out there. Do you feel any pressure at all?
No, I'm just out here trying to have some fun, shooting with a lot of good shooters across the country. It's a lot of fun. I'm glad I can make Dan look good, though.
I'm not. Well, there were a lot of guys talking some trash out there before. Who did you think was going to be your biggest competition out here?
I don't know. It's tough to say. I wanted to play Scott just because we're both Indiana